Whether you have just departed on the expedition or are a brand new player to Ark Raiders, one of the main things that you are prioritizing right now is leveling up your benches so that you can craft the items that you need. These benches require specific items in order to upgrade. Some of them can be a little elusive if you don't know where to look, but fear not, I'm going to show you all the best locations to find them in this video. The first thing you are going to want to upgrade is Scrappy. Each time you upgrade Scrappy, the amount of materials that he gathers for you in the background increases, so it makes the most sense to start with him. To get him up to level 2, you only need to find one dog collar. These can be found in any residential styled containers, and the best location is the village in Bluegate. Loot all of the buildings here and you'll find at least one. All of the apartment buildings on Dam Battlegrounds are also a great place to find it. For level 3 Scrappy, you need 3 lemons and 3 apricots. You can get these on Bluegate at the Olive Grove. Right here on the map there are multiple apricot trees that look like this. The apricots will be loose on the floor and you'll also have the option to kick the tree to drop another. Make sure you collect as many as you can when you're here, as you'll also need them for the level 5 Scrappy upgrade. The lemon trees are located around this building right here. Just do exactly the same for them, but you only need to collect 3 of these. The first item for level 4 is 6 prickly pears. This spot on Buried City is the best. Just run around the cacti and look for them loose on the floor, and you should find all 6 in one run. The next item for level 4 is 6 olives, and the best spot for this is also on Bluegate at the Olive Grove, but in this location, slightly south of the apricot trees. The last level 4 item is a cat bed. You'll find a cat bed if you loot all the containers at the Red Tower on Buried City. Also at this location is a guaranteed drop for the very comfortable pillow, which is a level 5 upgrade requirement that will be in these containers here every single time. The other items required for level 5 are 12 more apricots, so back to the Bluegate Olive Grove, and also 12 mushrooms. The marshlands on Dam Battlegrounds are the best spot for this. Check out the locations on this map and you'll find them in no time. Okay, so that's Scrappy out the way with. Now on to the benches. Initially crafting the benches to level 1 only requires some basic materials. You can pretty much get these anywhere on the map and it's not going to take long. Metal, plastic, chemicals and rubber can be looted from most containers, and pretty much every arc that you destroy drops arc power cells and arc metal. One thing to note is that the order that you create the benches in is the order that they will be displayed in the menu. So if you want to keep them in the same order as before the expedition, make sure that you craft them in that order. Okay, so let's look at the refiner first. For level 2, you first need to find 3 toasters. The best location for these is the apartments around the edge of Dam Battlegrounds. Search the cupboards here in each building and you'll find them in no time. Another great spot is in the Departures building on Spaceport, where multiple can be found loose on the tables. The next item required is 5 arc motion cores. You can easily find these by looting arc probes that are scattered around each map. The third item required for refiner level 2 is 8 fireball burners. Stellar Montes is a great map for this, as the little bastards are everywhere. To upgrade the refiner to level 3, you'll first need 3 mortars. These shipping container drawers at the primary facility on Dam are a great spot that drop mortars regularly. If you don't have any luck here, you might as well move over to water treatment, where you can find them sitting loose on these chairs here. Next item that you're going to need is 10 arc circuitries. Again, you'll find these while looting arc probes. These vertical space dildos that drop into the map are the best, as they have 3 separate compartments to loot and they always have arc circuitries in. The final item required is Bombardier Cells. Stick a deadline onto a Bombadier's arse and you'll be able to loot 5 to 10 of these. For the gunsmith, the first item that you're going to need to level up to level 2 is rusted tools. In Dam Battlegrounds, next to the north elevator, there are 2 buses that provide 3 guaranteed rusted tools. Search these compartments on the side of them and you'll get the tools straight away. The next item is 5 mechanical components. You'll find these looting mechanical containers, but the easiest way to get them is to just craft them using the refiner that you've already leveled up. The last item for level 2 is 8 Wasp Drivers. You can easily get these from killing wasps on any map. Level 3 requires the infamous rusted gears. You're going to need 3 of these, and a lot of players struggle to find them. The best room for this is 100% the logistics admin room on Stellar Montes, located here right next to the loading bay. There are a potential of 8 of these metal cabinets in this room, and another 4 right below. They do actually drop advanced mechanical components too, which are another item required for the level 3 weaponsmith, so it's 2 birds with 1 stone here. Hit 1 or 2 runs on here and you'll be sorted for gears and mechanical components. The last item is Sentinel Cores. You can either kill Sentinel turrets and loot their cores, or you can roll the RNG dice and just loot Arc Couriers, as they actually drop most of the Arc enemy cores. It is pretty random, so you'll have to loot quite a few, but it is another way to get the cores. Now we're going to take a look at the medical bench. You can actually get most of the items required at any marked medical location, but I find that the testing annex on Dam Battlegrounds is the best. There's loads of drawers to search in here, and as a bonus, it's also where I've had a lot of luck finding augment blueprints. For level 2, you need 2 cracked bioscanners, which can be found in the drawers or loose on the benches, 5 durable cloth, which is pretty much everywhere, and 8 tick pods, which are also pretty much everywhere, but Stellar Montes is where you'll find them the easiest. For level 3, you need 3 rusted shut medical kits. Make sure you hop onto the desks and check the other side for unlooted drawers, as a lot of people don't know that these drawers are double-sided. The final item that you need is 5 Surveyor Vaults. To find these, just look up to the sky as you're running around and you'll see a blue laser pointing into space. Follow that and kill the giant ball. They can drop 0 to 5 vaults. Alternatively, the same as Sentinel Cores, you can also try your luck in the Arc Couriers, as they do also drop Surveyor Vaults. Next, we're looking at the gear bench. For level 2, we require 3 power cables. You can actually get all 3 of these while you are at the testing annex for the medical items. In this little office section, the drawers have a very high chance of dropping cables. A lot of the time, you'll come out of here with 3 or 4, and if you don't find them in the drawers, you can also find them in the lockers on the other side of the room. 5 electrical components next. These can be found in various electrical containers, but the easiest way is to craft them at the refiner. So don't be a stingy bastard and just craft them. The Arc cores required for level 2 are 8 Hornet Drivers. You don't need me to tell you where to find these. Hornets are on every map. Loot the cores. For level 3, the first item required is 3 industrial batteries. The hydroponic dome complex has these sitting loose on the shelves, so have a mosey around each dome and look what's on offer. If there's none at the hydroponic domes, head over to Scrapyard, as at this location, all of the containers have a high chance of dropping industrial batteries. The next item required is 5 advanced electrical components. You can find these lying loose on the computers at the power generation complex, or you can also be lazy as fuck and craft them at the refiner. And the final item for level 3 is 6 Bastion Cells, same as the Bombardier. Hit it with a deadline and loot the very lips off it. Second last bench is the utility bench, and for level 2 it requires 2 damaged heatsinks. You can get these in pretty much any of the vertical server cabinet containers. I personally find that this room on Dam Battlegrounds is the best for this, and you'll also get plenty of fried motherboards, which are required for the level 3 upgrades. Electrical components are the second item required for level 2, just craft them using the refiner. The third item required is Snitch Scanners. You can shoot snitches from any point of the map and they'll fly over to say hello. Just take them down and loot the cores. The level 3 upgrade of the utility bench requires fried motherboards and advanced electrical components, both of which we've already covered, so the only thing that's left is the arc core that's required, which is Leaper Pulse units. One of the fastest ways to bring these down is to use 2 or 3 Trailblazer grenades. You may have to kill a few though, as sometimes the drop rate for the pulse units is shite. Now the final bench is the explosives station. The first item you need for this is 3 synthesized fuel. You can get a few of these in Stellar Montes security area, but the quickest way is to just buy it from Celeste using seeds. Next up for level 2 is 5 Crude Explosives. This stuff is literally everywhere. It's in most of the lockers that you loot, and you'll also get a lot of it in the security section on Stellar. The easiest method though is to craft it, as you can also craft this one in the refiner. Level 3 requires 3 laboratory reagents. Laboratory Reagents, however you pronounce it. You'll probably have picked some of this up in the testing annex on Dam looking for the medical items, but one guaranteed spawn location is in the pharmacy buildings on Buried City. You'll find it sitting loose on the shelves on the ground floor next to the door breach. The next items required are 5 explosive compound and 3 Rocketeer drivers. You can craft the compound in the refiner for oil and crude explosives, but you can also load into electromagnetic storm and loot Rocketeer husks. Each husk has a good chance of dropping a Rocketeer driver, and you'll also notice with the lightning hitting the ground that every now and then it will drop something called fossilized lightning. This can be recycled into 3 explosive compound, so you just have to find 2 of them and you're sorted. Okay, so that is all of the benches done, guys. I hope you found the video useful. If you have, let me know in the comments. Maybe hit the like button and consider subscribing for more helpful videos. I will see you guys on the next one.